Good morning, everyone. Today it's a science period, so everybody will open Science NCERT book. Today we are going to start chapter 14, Water. Aim of the lesson: to learn about the uses of water, to learn about the sources of water, to learn about natural sources of water, and to learn about nature of water, to fully understand water cycle and all its main processes, to understand the need to conserve water, to learn about rainwater harvesting. Before starting the chapter, we have to discuss some difficult words. Cloud, mass of a small drop of water floating in the sky. Condensation, process of changing water vapor into water on cooling. Cyclone, strong winds accompanied with heavy rain in coastal areas. Drought, event of prolonged shortage in water supply. Evaporation, process of changing of water into its vapor on heating. Flood, heavy rain causing rise in level of water in water bodies. Fodder, food given to farm animal. Groundwater, water found underground in the cracks and spaces in soil. Monsoon, season when it rains a lot. Rainwater harvesting, collection of rainwater and storing for future use. Snow, small, soft white piece of frozen water falling from the sky. Water cycle, circulation of water between ocean and land. Water. Water is very precious and essential for life. Water is found naturally on the earth. About two-thirds of the total Earth's surface is covered with water. It is transparent, odorless, and tasteless. Now you are seeing a lot of water in this picture. Water, water everywhere, but not a single drop of the water for drinking. Children, you know what is the sources of water? Yeah, from where this water comes? There are different sources of water. Rainwater, groundwater. This include water bodies like well, spring, and surface water. This include different water bodies like sea, ocean, reservoir, river, stream, ponds, lakes, and tanks. Suppose for some reason your family gets only one bucket of water every day for a week. And imagine what would happen. Would you be able to cook, clean utensils, wash clothes or bath? No, it is not possible for you. So that's why you should know that how water is important for us. Water forms in three states: solid, ice, liquid, water, and gas, water vapor. This appearing trick of water. How many times have you noticed that water spilled on a floor dries up after some time? Water disappears from clothes on heating and water changes into water vapor. So it becomes a part of air. So heating is essential to convert water into its vapor. Water cycle. The water cycle mainly describes the process of the continuous movement of water from the surface of the earth, and it is usually carried out in four different stages. Number one, collection of the water in water reservoir. Then it is evaporated by the heat of the sun. Then it goes up into the atmosphere and condensation takes place. After that, when then clouds become more heavy and more condensed, they fall on the earth in the form of the rain or in the form of the hail. So again this water is collected in water bodies. Water cycle. Water cycle is the circulation of the water between land and ocean is called water cycle. You are seeing in this picture that sun heat up the snow which is deposited on the mountains and evaporate ocean water, and the evaporation takes place from the plants, and then this water goes into the atmosphere. These water vapor goes into the atmosphere, convert into cloud, and when these clouds condense, they fall on the land in the form of the land. So this process is called the water cycle. Evaporation. What is evaporation, or how the water is evaporated? In this stage, the heat from the sun heats up the water from the ocean and other water bodies and evaporate the water in the form of the vapor, which rises up and forms clouds. This process is called the evaporation. Clouds. The heat of the sun evaporates the water from the water bodies like ocean, sea and lakes and convert it into water vapor. This water vapor combined with dust particles present in the air and to form clouds as you are seeing in this picture. Condensation. The process of formation of water from vapor on cooling, this process is called the condensation. Precipitation. When the water vapor condense and they become heavy, then they falls down to the earth in the form of the rain or in the form of the hail. That process is called the precipitation. Collection. The rainwater runs off to the ground and gets collected into the water, ponds, well and back to the sea. So this water is collected in the lakes, rivers and then ocean. So this is called the collection of the water. Children, you know that water is very essential in our life. Life is not possible without water because it fulfills our daily activities. So water is required for brushing our teeth, washing the clothes, wash utensils and bathing. Except this, it is used for cooking food and for drinking. And water is also required for the agriculture. because plants require water regularly to survive. So without water, we should not live properly. So that's why water is a part of our life. Water conservation. Conservation of water mainly refers to protect, preserve, and control the uses of water and its resources. It is a system introduced to manage fresh water, reduce the wastage of water. Methods of conserving water. Rainwater harvesting. Collection of rainwater from the surface. This is a surface. So the collection of rainwater from surface on which rain falls and storing it in a storage tank for future use. This is called a rainwater harvesting. Conservation of water. So my dear student, water is very important in our life. And you know that life is not possible without water because plants, animals and human can only use the water present in fresh water bodies. Therefore, in spite of the large amount of the water present on the earth, the fraction available for use is limited because that water is saline water. So that's why we should conserve water. So what we have to do? Avoid wastage of water. Do not keep the tap water running. Plant more and more trees. Reduce water pollution and harvest rainwater harvesting. So my dear students, maybe this is very easy chapter and then you are able to understand this chapter. So after completing this chapter, you will solve these assignments. Thank you.